Besides, yeah, besides the 4 sessions we mentioned here, we also have some like additional sessions with specific topics. Since these days, we not only have a Django, React, this kind of separation mode, we also have Flutter from Google. You maybe heard about it, and the Firebase. And we always welcome to more sessions. If you're good at this, please contact us. Yeah. And how and what you will learn. The goal of this event is help you to build on own web applications. Like it could be some portfolio website, it could be some blog, gallery, or a to-do list. We will do a to-do list in the final session. And I want you to avoid to be wordy and to be theoretic, because I hate words. I prefer coding personally. And so it's really hands-on. And Django, React, PostgreSQL is kind of a library or framework we may use in this event. Okay, and we have the outline for today. It's a really basic introduction, and I want you guys prepare yourself with your desktop and with your some basic tools like Git. And we will go through the basic usage of Git and introduce the architecture we will follow, and some basics of front end and basics of back end. Okay, are you ready? I suppose you're ready. Okay, I want to know, does anyone already install the Git on your computer?
Yes, I have.
Like I have it, yeah.
Yes, if you haven't, you can install it right now. Like you can check the slides on the repository I sent in the chat, or you can directly access the site and download it according to your system. And here we go. We have a site here, and it's time to warm up. Oh, okay, before we warm up, I want to have a tiny vote, like to say how many Git commands you ever used, so that I know how familiar you're with the Git. You can directly access the site, or you can, whatever. How can I copy it? Oh, yes. You can scan the QR code. Yeah, please vote, and so that I know your level at Git. Let me open my result. Okay, yeah, most of you have some experience, more or less. The one person without any experience, who are you? Okay, people familiar with git add, git commit, git pull, git push, git clone, absolutely. Git branch, some unfamiliar commands could be git fetch and git log. Git log is a really good thing. A lot of other commands, whoa, this guy is good. Okay, it seems we want to have more votes. Then we can start. Let me change. Here we go. First, if it's the first time to use Git, maybe it's only one person who votes none experience. You need to set up your email and your name so that Git know which is contributor of this kind of commit. We call it commit. And guys, you can start with your terminal right now. Open your terminal. I hope you have a terminal. Maybe Windows, you can use a PowerShell or Windows terminal. Can you see my terminal? Yeah. And for Mac or for Linux, absolutely, there's a very accessible terminal, and we can go through it if you like. Static. For the command here, you can access it from the slides of a GitHub repository so that you can directly copy and paste it. I can explain it a bit more before we copy and paste it. The first one, git clone, for the person without experience, for the only one person, it's kind of copy the folder from online to your local address. And this change directory is change the working directory of your terminal, and git switch. And let me see how many people use git switch. Okay, git switch is not here. So, here we have 4 people know about the git switch. Why I list git checkout and git switch together? Since I feel like the usage is kind of similar, or we can see the purpose of command is kind of similar. Since I usually use git checkout to switch my branch, but sometimes if I want to switch a remote branch without git fetch, I will directly use a git switch. We can check it out here. First, let me git clone it. Oops. Oh, it's already here. I already have the folder. Yeah, thank you, Dami. Okay, then we enter the directory and we can check out which branches we already have. Okay, we only clone the main branch here, but what we want is all the branch. We can check out the remote branch using the bar A, and we see in the remote, we also have a branch called session 1 playground, session 1 playground 1, session 1 playground 2. Okay, then what if we want to switch to session 1 playground? Usually we use a git fetch to download all the information of all the branches, but here we can directly use git switch. Playground, and it will do everything for us. And the last command is git log. Git log is to check the git history of your branch. Here we go. Okay. It's really nice branch, isn't it? Because we can see the commit number is already in order. What I want is git reset hard. Maybe this one. I will revert the commits I ever met. I revert the last the recent 3.1. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they're gone. And what I will do is push it. Yeah, I don't want the history, so that you guys can take it as kind of exercise. Oops. Haha, I will use a very dangerous command. Firstly, push it. Nice. Okay, and I hope you guys are still follow.
Yes.
And here's kind of smart tasks. I want you to take it as exercise, and you can do it yourself. And if you encounter some problems, you can open your microphone and ask us questions. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. How about 5 minutes to try it out? You guys, start open your terminal.
excuse me, but what was the command where you like reloaded an old commit before you pushed?
You mean push command?
No, before the push.
Okay. Before the push, what do you mean? You mean git log to check out the commits, or oh, you mean git add and git commit stuff?
No, but before you like reverted back to an old commit and then you pushed.
Okay, you mean the revert command?
Yeah,
git
revert.
reset? Okay, let me check it out. Where is it? Here we go.
There we go.
Git reset. Yeah,
Cool.
this
Thanks.
command. Do you want me to explain it, or you just want to check it out?
Yeah, no, I don't want to check it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, git reset. Okay, it's almost 5 minutes. I forgot the start time anyway. So anyone want to shoot his results to us and explain it a bit more, like how you achieve the tasks we list here, like eliminate dummy commits and trash fire. Anyone want to shoot? And you can share your screen. Nobody? Don't be shy.
I didn't quite get it actually.
Yeah, do you already achieve it, Lucas?
No, I said that I didn't get how to remove the what
Okay, you
do you
didn't
call
get
them?
it.
remove unused commits and stuff.
Okay, then I will show you. I'll share my screen again. Check out the commit of branches. How to check out the commits? Use the git log. That means how many people use git log ever? It's really few people, only 2. So git log is really good commit to check out your commit history, so that you can track which step you already here, and you can track what kind of commit you don't want them, and you can delete them or like skip to merge them. Okay, let me check the current branch. I'm here. Switch to, oh, I'm bad at typing. Session 1, playground 1. Let's see. Do you see the domain command here? Yeah, this is a word we want to eliminate. And let's check out playground 2, gig luck. Yeah, here we go. We have domain command again. And what command we want to have is the useful command number 1, useful command number 2, and the number 3. So to visualize it, I have a plugin here. We can see it's good. There's no crossover between these two branches. So we can only like maybe merge them, or maybe to merge them into the main branch is always the most used way. But here I want to introduce a fancy command which called git cherry pick. Do you have ever heard about it? No. Yeah, cherry pick is to merge a specific commit into your current branch. For example, currently we're at playground 1, but now we can check it out to playground itself. Let's say our commit, not commit, sorry. One line. Okay, we have remove used, and for playground 2, we have this commit above remove used, and from playground 1, we have this commit, but we only want this one. So what we're going to do is pick up the commit we want. For example, we want the useful commit number 1, copy the commit hash number. Okay, magic time. Oh, cherry pick. Let's see what happened. Do you see that? You directly merge the commit into your current branch. Then the next thing comes easy. And pick the git cherry pick. I want the useful commit number 2. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, maybe you already know the final step. What is it? Where is it? Here. Cherry pick. I want the number 3. Nice. Get it? Yes, we eliminate all the domain commits. So what I mean, the trash file is kind of additional file I involved in the domain commits. I want you to remove them. But here, when we use this method called cherry pick, we don't need to consider trash file anymore. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, actually, I got a question from Klarna. Maybe I can check out with you guys. Git clone could not read from the remote branch. I mean, yeah. Do you guys can access it? Permission denied. Well, there could be a lot of possible reasons. Maybe I wrote it in the wrong place. Maybe. So anyone succeed to clone it? Yeah, someone did it. Is it terminal? Like which operating system you're using? Mac. It should be the terminal. Can you, yeah, clone? Yeah, I'm seeing the chatting history here. It seems like public key not set. But
I had trouble using the link from the slides, but then when I used a link from the chat, it worked. I don't know if there's a difference.
oh, maybe I see. the link from the slides, I used the SSH protocol, which means you need to set up your SSH key. So maybe you can use another protocol. You can try this one, everyone. HTTP, yeah. You're right. Thank you for reminding us. Since if you clone with HTTP and the repository is private, you have to enter your username and password, and it's really troublesome for me. So I always use SSH protocol. Clone and try it and tell me if it works. Okay, let's move on. It's kind of a final result to show the tree of the structure, tree of the folder, and also the commit history. But we already did it, so let's skip it. And here we move to the architecture of the web development, or not web development, web application. And here is what we call separation of front end and back end. A kind of separated components in the whole architecture. In the front end, maybe people already know that. Some people already know that. Like it's mainly responsible for the visualization of data, visualization of information, and it's implemented using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, a lot of front-end stuff. And the backend is responsible for handle the logics, handle the functions, handle some time-consuming jobs. And also we need to consider the file storage, so that we need to consider database for some structured data. Okay, yeah, let's move on to the fine-grained figures here. I feel like some of you may recognize the component here. Let's see, DNS, you may heard about it, domain name service. Yeah, okay, explain it a bit more in the case someone didn't heard about it. It's kind of dictionary of our IP address to the domain name. For example, when we type in google.com in the Europe blank, and the DNS server will parse the google.com, the name, to kind of IP address where it should be near to our location so that the connection speed is as fast as possible. And some other components, they could be difficult, for example, the job servers, or there could be some basic stuff, for example, the database. If I want to store some persistent data, and database is something we can't get rid of it. Okay, yeah, I don't want to explain more. It's gonna become wordy. Here, yeah, next hands-on stuff is to create a static page. Some of you already know it, and this code here is very basic example. Basically, it's kind of tree structured code. Like for the root node, we have the HTML tag, and inside it, we have some details for body of the page. We have some title of the page, and in script, we have some like programming language, or no, all of this is a programming language. We have some, let's say, some statement we want to write. The statement here means find the element with the ID content, which is this one. And find the element and it changes inner content to hello world. We can try out it for someone without experience. Just copy the code here, and we can create a file called maybe test HTML. HTML, the postfix is just used for the operating system to recognize it, or it's a page file. And it's done. We can directly open it. Here we go. Test. Yeah, it's shows here. a huge title. Okay, I want to waste time on it because we have a bit more complex example here. Is to redesign a template from Bootstrap. Check out the example here. If you don't have the link, I can copy it to the chat. And here we already have a basic template of a sign form. What I want you to do is to redesign the form so that you can type in your name. And later we're gonna write a basic backend code to calculate your length of name. But the first step is to make it to something like here, the example here, but you don't want to directly follow the stylus. You can change the color of background. You can even put an image as background. You can change anything like for fashion. Yeah. Okay, coding time. I don't know if anyone like has an experience of HTML. If you haven't, you can follow me because yeah, I will go through it again. And let's see, 10 minutes, is it enough? If you guys already have experience, you can just ignore me and I will do the same thing with you at the same time. So do it or follow me. Let's start. Check it out. Thank you. With the site here, how can we get the source code of the page? Is press F12. Oh, okay. F12 is for Chrome. If you're not using Chrome, you may open some wheel to open the inspect window. For Mac, I don't know. Mac, let's see. Maybe you can Google it because I'm not a Mac person. Inspect. Yeah. You can choose show maybe in the top left corner and show inspector so that you can have some kind of similar window like this. Here you can see all the source code here. We can expand it to see the details. What we're gonna do is copy all of them, but since there's some separated style files, so we will use a more simple ways to save as. So it's already some file here. I'm gonna delete them. Okay, now it's 7:10. Let's try to do it before 7:12. Okay, and we will save the complete file. What? Let's see what we have. Oh, it's really messy, but yeah. We have the file here and we have the folder here. In the folder, we have some like CSS file, mostly a CSS file and some assets for the logo thing. We can try to directly open it, but I assume something unexpected will happen. Here we go. So what happened? The styles are gone. Let's open inspector again. Click console. Then some error occurs. It says, yeah, since the policy of gross orange, it can't access the location of our style file. The min asset, min.css, which is these files. So how can we do to handle these errors is first, you can try to ban the policy, but personally, it's not a good idea because it's for security and it makes sense to avoid the cross policy so that some hackers cannot do everything they want. So what I'm gonna do here is to try to link the location of the file to an online version. Open it, try to find the online location of the source file to click on source tab. And what we need is sign in CSS, copy link address. Okay, I will open another. Yeah, for the code editor, I recommend you guys to use VS Code, but if you prefer others, then that's fine. Let's search. Yeah, it's really a long code. I don't want to go through it. We can directly search it. Sign in the CSS. Here we go. We can replace this one to the link we copied just now. And also another CSS code, whatever, I forgot it. Let's search it. Okay, Bootstrap me.ss. We try to find it. Where is it? Here, nice. Copy the link and replace it. Is there anything with the local address? Okay, nice. Now let's check it out if the file works correctly. Here we go. Yeah, it works without some still unexpected thing, but yeah. Let's see if there are any local address it used. What's the local address mean? Okay, but the logo should not matter. Source file. Oh, could it be some JavaScript file? Or anyone have ideas? I forgot how I handled it yesterday, but there must be some way. Let's try to find it out. Otherwise, we're gonna move on. Okay, check out if there are any errors. No way. There is no errors at all. Okay, anyway, we will keep continue with this not perfect page. The first thing is change the text here. Please sign in. Directly search it. We want words, please. Your name. Maybe your name could be here. Placeholder is your name. Name. And also change the type. Type actually does not matter, but we want the name of the input field so that we can refer it when we write the script. Here is could be, that's the word I tried it yesterday. Input your name, good title. And remove all the additional fields that we don't want, which is password, and remember me, remove it out. And sign in could be confirm or check the length. Smile. Here we go. We already have it, but maybe we want a bit more top margin. Top margin means, okay, to expand a bit more. For each element, we have the basic size choose here. We have the basic size of self, we have the padding of self, and we have border, we have margin. There are some difference between the padding and margin, but we want to extend it here. Maybe check it online or ask me personally. So for the top margin, we want to add more space between the this input field element and this button. And try to find it. Where is it? Here we go. Styles. I use a very native way to apply the style. In the front end session, we will use React in a more fancy way. margin top, maybe pixels. Why it's not happened? Name. Let's try to debug it. Oh, I see. I should change the top margin of the bottom. Sorry about that. Or here. It's style. Oh, it's style. Here we go. It's much nicer, isn't it? And also we can change the logo. What kind of logo you like? Maybe KTH. I used KTH yesterday. Logo. I want the Eurolink, the very raw Eurolink, but approved network. Wikipedia is down. Okay, let's ignore it. Directly copy it. And try to find out the logo here. Replace it. Oh, it's not good Eurolink. What kind of Eurolink I would like is blah blah dot PNG or dot SVG or dot JPG. So let's try to enter it again. Otherwise, I'm gonna copy it from my code here. What? Yeah. Let's check it out. Nice, isn't it? And also we can change the fab icon on the side here, but yeah, I will remain it for you guys to try it out. And okay, almost here we have something we want. Yeah, is everybody still follow me? Any questions so far?
I'm a bit behind, but slowly getting there.
Slowly getting there. Yeah, so do you want to share your results by yourself or the results you follow my steps?
I've only gotten to the point where I've changed to your name and about to remove the password checkbox or the text box.
A still good result because it's my second time to do it, so maybe a bit faster than you. Yep.
Indeed.
Yep. Anyone else want to share us with the results and have any questions? And it's time. Yeah, people are shy like me. Yeah, hopefully you get there because in the next step about the basics of backend, we want to continue based on the example. So if you haven't done it, you can check out the repository. And in the repository is a folder called page. We already have the folder here and, well, where is it? Okay, here in the folder, and you can directly open the index file to check out the version. I'm sorry, why the styles are gone? Yeah, anyway, what we want is here is the kind of logic to call the function from backend to check out the length of our name. You can try it out. But okay, something broken. We can fix it right now. Test. How can we fix the page is the first thing is, yeah, open the inspector. So it says network error. Oh, I see. I remember how I resolved it yesterday. Do you guys already installed Python? Yes. So we're gonna utilize a Python service called HTTP server. oh, sorry, static cd web, oh, where I have tons of folders here. Web dev serials, and cd session 1, page. Oops. Oh, it's stupid comment. I prefer a Linux comment. Oh, there's no ls command. Oh, anyway, so here we can use Python to serve HTTP server so that we won't directly open the HTML file. There's some unexpected thing happen. And we serve it as port 3000. What we're gonna do is to access it. Yeah, here we go. Still something wrong, but let's try if it works. No. Oh, I see. We need some backend to run. So the backend part is what we want to go through next. Here we go. Yeah, before we go through the codes, I gonna like to introduce you a bit more like how the front end and back end communicates. Mostly we use the HTTP protocol. It's kind of communication protocol since there are still other protocol called FTP or WebSocket. And here we use HTTP. And I think you might be familiar with HTTP since every time you type in a URL of Google or any address here, you will see HTTP blah blah blah, and the first characters are the protocol we actually use. We can actually change it to FTP if the server supports this protocol, but absolutely Google won't support it. And API. Do you guys know what are APIs? Okay, API is kind of interface for the communication, or it's kind of direct, and it's kind of like phone book. Like for example, I wanna access the data of some people's name. I gonna access address called my host name and put some data to it. I want my name, and from this link, what I want to get is my name. So it's a bit abstract. I'm gonna explain it in a practical way. Open the inspector again. It's really a good tool. And open your network. I hope everyone has the network tab here. We can see tons of requests here, and most of them are from HTTP protocol, and we can check it out with some example, maybe search, maybe front end, back end. We can say the type of response type. What do we want is look. Oh, this is nice. Let's see. It's access address called playgoogle.log, which means from the location, like log is we'll expect to get some logs from the sites. And let's see the response, what it looks like. We got a list. I hope people know the list, the basic data structure. And for every list, we have some information here. But for the structure of the information, yeah, there is kind of agreement between the front end and back end is determined by the developer. So we don't know what it means only with the data. We just know the data itself. That is HTTP. Yeah, I hope you get it. Good. And how we can serve kind of servers so that the front end can access it. at any time. I don't want the service down unexpectedly, like Wikipedia. We have to use some framework to serve the site. You might hear about the Django, the Fast API, but here in this session, we're gonna use Flask as an example, since I feel like it could be the simplest one and the most free one to be customized. So with your Python installed, you should be able to access a command called pip. You can try it out in your commands. If it have some error like command not find, you might need to install it in a correct way. Yeah, okay, I assume you already installed it. And you can use a command here to install the third-party libraries with it so that you can run the Flask app. Just follow it, because I already installed it, so I don't need to run it again. But if you run it again, nothing that happened. It's just like notify you it's already installed. And copy the code here, save it as a file code. Any name of the file, you just need to make sure its file name here is the same with it's involved in the command here. And since I already have the app, the file here, so what I'm gonna do, enter it, Python. I will directly run it. Here we go, the backend is running. Guys, yeah, do you successfully run your backend? Yeah, no response yet. Yeah, maybe everyone is confused, or if someone thinks it's too simple.
The code is running at least.
Yeah, nice. Lagging behind. Yeah, which steps are you at? Just a Python. Okay. Arif, can you successfully run the command called pip and successfully install the setting up the virtual environments? You are advanced. I didn't mention it, but you know it. So the virtual environment is kind of way to separate your Python environment so that you can set up environment for this application and set up another environment for another application, so that the libraries you installed won't collate, since sometimes we want different version of libraries. So I think you're experienced programmer. I want to wait for you. Good. Let's move on. So far, we have the background runs in the port called 500. So let's have a look at the code, what we can access from the API. With the path here, there is a name, a variable behind the slash, which we call it as name. And what the API will return is a JSON structure of data. And in the data, we have the name we type in, and we have the length, which is the length of name. You can try it out. Directly localhost. Here we go. Anything we type behind is the name we type in. We can type some name. Yeah, we have the data response in the response. We have 8 lengths, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, it's 8. So what we're gonna do is to combine the API things into the front end. We just make it. Yeah, it's a bad front end, but anyway. Let's continue it to the inject the script, request API from the front end. Sorry. First, if we want to request API from the front end, we have tons of ways to achieve that. The most native way, I think it could be fetch. Fetch is a method to kind of fetch the data from online, from API, from anywhere with a URL link. But it's personally, I prefer the library I use here called Axios. Oh, it's a strange name. So how we can include the library to our front-end codes? The most simple way is to use a tag called script and type in the link of the library source code. It's really simple, isn't it? We don't need to install anything. We directly refer it from something online. So open our file here and find somewhere. Usually it's inside the head tag. What we do, directly copy it. And it's done. We can use some interface provided in the library. In the library, it defines some nice functions or nice class that we can access to make a request. Thank you, Dami. Yeah. And here, we already write the statement here to access address. It's a backend address with the name we type in. And then we got a length from the response data. Yeah, it's something related to basic JavaScript. If you don't understand, you can ask or you can search online. And what we do with two statement is to replace the content of content 1 to the name and replace the content of content 2 to a length. What I mean by content 1, content 2 is two different blocks inside the HTML files. Currently, I don't have blocks. We can write it right now. Okay, we want some paragraph block. And assign it with a unique ID, content 1. I need the content 2. Oh, wait, it's outside the tag. I strictly follow the rule. And what we want, hello, yeah, that's what we want. Good, the length of name is blah, blah, good. So copy the code here and put the script somewhere, maybe after the HTML content we just wrote. Here we go. Let's try if it works. Which one I'm referring to? Oh, wait, I need to serve it using Python. It's a better way. Oh, I hate Windows Terminal. Oh, wait. Since usually the Python HTTP server recognizes the index file as an entry file, so it might better to rename it. Serve it as 0. Nice. And it should be at nice. Is anywhere we have some collision? No, no. Close it. Nice. Now we can directly access via the port. Here we go. And let's check if there are any error. Well, it's the errors, but it doesn't matter. Yep, I think it doesn't matter. But we can try to replace it since I prefer a nicer version. Open it with VS Code. And what I want is what he needs. He needs a Bootstrap file. Okay. Bootstrap dot blah, blah, blah. Here they use the wait, it does not make sense. I already replaced the file. So location. And the line number is 14. Trace back. Where are you? Oh, maybe I should remove the some hash thing to check out if it's a file it wanted. Some not found. So what does it mean by not found? Usually it is because the server is not running, or it's because the connection is not reachable. So let's debug. Request failed with it. Here we go. Let's try to access it directly from the browser. It is found. Okay, let's move on to the code to try to localhost. Oh, here, there's some error occurred. Okay, remove it. Comment out. Try again. Request failed. Try to check out the errors from the terminal. It says, okay, I'm a bit confused of which file will actually access. For the front end, we access it from, wait, it stops. Oh, I see. Oh, no, it's a backend. It's the front end. Oh, I check the run terminal. That's it. That should be correct. Let's check this one. It works. Let's check with another address. Nice. We have someone we want. Comment out. Here, try to enter a name with no name. Oh, really? Oh, yes. It could be possible. But before I try it, I need to prevent some events, I can directly copy the code here since I realized that I'm missing something. Something I'm missing is to refer the form and to as a callback once the form is submitted, so that once we click the confirm, then the content of the name we typed in can be passed into the URL link. Yeah, sorry, I missed that. Copy it here. Here we go. Nice. It's undefined because I forgot to name my form with this name. So 4. Nice. No errors right now. Let's try. Where? I'm missing something from this part. Content 1, content 2. Maybe I should uncomment it. Remove it. I hate them. Content 1. Content 2. It should correct, right? Let's check out if we do have the content 1 and content 2 already. Yeah, we have them. But why it's not running? Okay. Fail to read the properties of undefined. Number 81. Oh, I see. I forgot to rename the input field again. Yeah, a lot of things I'm missing. It should be my name. Now, I hope it works. Here we go. Happy. Yep, do you guys already succeed? Or we can try a real name called Tommy, or longer name called Tommy blah blah, or even longer name. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, anyone still follow me?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, so do you have any questions?
I couldn't get the number 2 working
Number
From-
2.
from the slide.
Okay.
So the request API
Oh,
replace.
this one.
Yeah, where should you copy paste that code?
Okay, let's check out the source code. Here, we have a script tag behind the form so that the browser will parse it later. And in the script, first, we try to get a reference of the form. We use this kind of statements. And then we add a listener to the form, which means once we click on the button here, since the button type is submit, is something trick in the JavaScript. Here we can check it. Here is a button and the type is submit. So once we click the button, it will invoke an event called submit. And for the event, we can register a callback of it. First, we prevent the default callback of it. Because by default, the page will be refreshed. Do you recognize? Like just now, before we add the function, when we try to click the button and the page is directly refreshed. That's is not the way we want. So we prevent the default callback function. And next, we use a similar way to access the input field inside the form using the input name, where we assign it as my name. We can state here. in the input form, we assign name here. And also for the form, we assign name here. So it's an easy way to access it. And here, maybe some parts you're not very clear with it. It's kind of similar to fetch function, but I don't know if you ever heard about fetch function.
Not really.
Not really. Okay, maybe you don't need to know about it right now. It's a similar way. So what does it mean is to access the URL link in the first parameter. And in the URL link, the constant part is the orange part, and some variable part is a blue part. And it's kind of way that we format a string to use this character and use dollar symbol and put a variable name here. If we have some other variable called my variable, blah, blah, and we can format the string like this. Should be local address 500. And what we get from this string is, can you expect it? Is this directly kind of replacement? So this line is equal to this line. Yeah. Okay, you not your head, so I assume you get it. And to access it, what we get is a response, but the response is it's not synchronized, which means we can't get the response immediately because it takes some time. What we can do is register a callback. Once the response is got, then we call the function with the response as the first parameter. So this statement will directly move on without even excuse this response function. But it's if it's the first time, it's a bit difficult to understand the synchronized thing, but you can like say it as callback function. It's some function based on the response you got. For the response, you try to get the data you got and try to get to access some different parts from the data. It's kind of basic JavaScript things. You can try to type it in your terminal. It's not your terminal actually. It's kind of console, but it's terminal of JavaScript personally. You can contain a variable or property one. You have value, property two, you have another value. And the way you can access a property is quite similar. Here we go. So what do we get here? And then well, I have tons of terminal. It's our response. So the way we can access a property is directly typed is like this. Now you may understand why I get the length of name in this way. Yeah, that's it. And I also got some questions. Yeah. Okay. Any question from you guys? So far, no. Yeah, I hope you get it rather than you are already lost. Because every next sessions are based on the kind of basic stuff. Okay. Then we are almost done. What I want to talk about a bit more is like kind of introduction on next sessions. In the backend, we will talk about how we store the data into our database, and we're going to talk about how we make the authorization work and how we serve our website. And if you would like to attend the next session, which is also hosted by me, it's better to install something in advance, which is the first thing is a database called PostgreSQL. And you can install it in a lot of different ways, but the way I recommend you is to use Docker. Since if you use Docker, when you don't want to use it again, you can directly remove the container. It's really a convenient way to manage your storage or to manage your computer power. And some Python library you need to install is Django and Django REST framework. Yeah, if you have questions like how you can install the environment, you can ask question in the Discord channel. We will check it. And yeah, that is also a useful link. If you feel confused about Git, you can check out these 2 links. It's quite interesting way to learn them. And yeah, that's the repository of that session. Nice. We are done, guys. It's quite nice event. Yeah, and it's yeah, it's good. I'm glad to have you here. And if you have any questions, you can post it in Discord. You can ask me personally. Yeah, my name in Discord is still, yeah, my first name. You can search, oh, sorry, it's not here. You can search it. I know it's hard to pronounce. Yeah, thank you too.
Yeah, thanks. See ya.
See you.
Yeah, thank you. And okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, look, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So let me quickly join another meeting. So we have a short information to pass around. So firstly, we are planning on organizing a one-on-one training for those that doesn't have a basic of the programming language. So if anyone have challenges with the basis of programming language, so just get across to us and we will take it off from there and see how we can organize a class for that. And if you have any question, as they have said, you can drop it on our Discord channel and we attend to it. So also our next event we hold next week, Monday, that's 6th of December. And information regarding that will be passed along, pass along to us. So if you have any question, you can just drop it on our Discord channel, and if you have not joined our Discord channel, just do so and join, so you'll be able to get more information as it comes. So, but if you don't have any basis of programming language, just be at rest, you are covered. So thank you guys. Nice to see you today. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, then where do you upload the recording? Would like to rewatch it and do the exercise. Dummy,